Good morning and welcome to Morning Messages of Hope and Inspiration. My name is Jenny McBride and I am so excited to be with you today. I've been thinking a lot about prayer, and I'm just so grateful that God is patient with me. I'm so grateful that we can boldly approach the throne of God, that we can pour out our hearts to Him. But I've been thinking about what keeps us from praying, what makes it hard to pray. Well, number one, not many people see God. Some prophets, we might experience His love, we might feel peace, we might know He's there, but it's hard to see Him. So I think sometimes it's hard to talk to someone we don't see. It also might be hard because many of us have a funny idea about who God is. Like, they say through research that we tend to associate God with our father. So if we had bad relationships with our dad, or we didn't have a dad, or we were abandoned, it also makes prayer difficult because we don't understand the true character of God. And that's one of the reasons I think we have the scriptures, is to help us come to know God better. And I think the more we know Him, the more we want to talk to Him. Satan puts ideas in our mind or in society that God hates us, or He has this bar set so high that we can never experience His love unless we do X, Y, and Z and live all the 10 commandments and all the other commandments perfectly. But what if God is loving God? What if God is patient? What if God is kind? What if God has hope in our progress and He can see who we can become and wants to help us in that journey? If we really view God as a loving Father who wants to help us return home, how might we talk to Him? There's so many distractions in the world that keep us, that some of those distractions are ideas in the way we view God. And some of those distractions are simply just life, like the cell phone, like this video, like children screaming, or dogs, or responsibilities at work, or responsibilities at home. And I know for me, I'm grateful for time alone in the car, time alone with my scriptures in the morning, saying a prayer before I read my scriptures, reading and then saying a prayer after. It seems to open up those communication channels. Simply being willing to hear and say a morning prayer of, hey, I would love you to be with me today and guide me. And if there's something you need me to do, let me know. If there's someone who needs a 5-minute friend, or if there's someone who needs something, please reach out to me. I want to be on your errand. I want to help you. The more willing I am to serve others, the easier it is for me to feel God's love for me. There was a time in my life where I really struggled with my self-confidence. I was struggling with some anxiety. I was just struggling to feel God's love. And I was given an assignment to lead this group of young adult women. And the more I served them, the more I felt God's love for them, the more I questioned why I didn't experience His love for me. And I realized Satan was really blocking me and trying to make it difficult for me to experience God's love. But I had to almost open that door through serving others. I had to choose to be an instrument in God's hand to help other people feel His love so I could feel His love. And I think all of us battle with self-worth or doubts, or does God love me? And I love that we can talk to Him about. Now, if you're a girl, you might want to talk to everybody else about it and not go to the guy, right? We might say, what does he think He means by this? But with God, we can literally talk to Him. We can ask Him how He feels about us. So if you're struggling with prayer, the first prayer I would invite you to do is to ask Him how He feels about you as His child. I know we are all beloved children of God, and He wants a relationship with each and every one of us. And my relationship increases as I choose to talk to Him, as I choose to remove distractions, as I choose to find a quiet place, as I choose to make time for Him in scripture study, as I choose to make time for Him in service. And I just testify, God is a God of love, and He's our Father, and He wants to have a relationship, and He wants us to pour out our hearts to Him. And there have been times when my prayers, I've been hitting the pillow and pretty much yelling at God, and He still loves me. And I'm frustrated and I don't get what I want. And I'm learning better to pray, thy will be done, instead of, this is what I want, give it to me. And praying to Him as if He's Santa Claus, and I've been so good, you have to give me this and this and this. God is our Father. He loves us, and He wants all of us to return home to Him in His loving arms. Prayer is a way we can overcome obstacles and access His power to overcome the obstacles in our life, to recognize Satan's temptations, to know how loved we are. He wants to communicate with us, and he communicates with us each individually. I could share how I experience God's love and how I hear his voice, but we're all different. And God will speak to you in a way that works for you. I testify you're his child. He would love to hear from you. Please make time to say a prayer. And if you struggle to experience his love and to know how much he loves you, pray to know how he feels about you. Thank you for joining me in Morning Messages of Hope and Inspiration. I hope and pray you have a great day. My name is Jen McBride, and if you like these messages, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.